Hello everyone, I'm Jesse Krull. Welcome to Tommy Media's The Locker Room. 12th ranked and undefeated St. Thomas gets 2 weeks to prepare for its annual grudge match with 8th ranked St. John's in Collegeville. The Tommy offense is averaging 560 yards per game and has scored a combined 113 points. Defensive lineman Ryan Winter is part of a defense that is holding opponents to under 180 yards per game. I'm joined today by Coach Glenn Caruso and defensive lineman Ryan Winter. Thanks for joining us, guys.
Good to be here.
Yeah. Coach, your offense has new faces like leading rusher Jordan Roberts. How have you been able to make that offense gel so well with so many new faces?
Well, I think the one consistent that we've had is the offensive line, so you start from there, so you don't have to be too concerned about a lot of moving parts there. That allowed us to move a couple other guys around, so a few receivers, Nick Waldvogel playing wide receiver spot as well as the backfield. And then Jordan has really just come in. I mean, that's a really solid position group. Guys like Don Tricolo and Jack Kaiser have been stalwarts there, and now they're able to embrace a guy like Jordan, and he's been just fantastic.
Ryan, the defense lost some crucial seniors from last year's squad, but has obviously rebounded pretty well. But what's going to be the key factor for this year's squad to be better than last year's defense?
I think the key is us continuing to play fast and with each other. When we have 11 guys doing their job, that's when we have a lot of fun. We make a lot of play the first two games.
Coach, obviously St. John's is going to be the biggest matchup of the year, but how does the bye week come into the preparation for that game and affect your guys' team?
A good situation to be in. So we've had some poorly placed bye weeks, not of our own volition, but last week of the season, second week of the season, in years past. Those are tougher ones. If you only have one game, you really don't exactly know who you are. Now we have 2 good games and a ton of reps. And we've done a lot of good things, there's no doubt. But still, even though we've been productive, there's several things as a coach that you need to clean up in order to continue to grow. So that's allowed us to focus on ourselves this week and clean those up, and then get an opportunity to get a couple extra practices in towards our next couple opponents.
Thanks. And now it's time for this week's fan question. Coach, Senior Chris Lee wants to know, what's your favorite region of Minnesota to recruit from and why?
Oh, and there's no way. We like them all. Anywhere in Minnesota is absolutely great. It's all different in many ways. Certainly, we're well balanced with in-state and out-state, almost 50-50 with the 4 major metro area codes and the out-state area codes. But each area brings about, kind of a different type of kid that you might find out of there. There are plenty of kids in the metro that we have to draw from, but also, a lot of guys talented in the 507, 320, 218 area codes. 218 certainly is a different dynamic than it was 15 or 20 years ago, but there's no way you're going to get me to say one or the other. We like them from anywhere in Minnesota. We love them.
Definitely. Kind of a follow-up question. Ryan, what part of the recruiting process made you pick St. Thomas?
They were consistently on me all through my high school career, and I like being close to my home, so my parents come to every game, and you can't not like the school.
Yeah, definitely. That's why I picked it here, too.
Yeah. Good deal.
Talking to you. It's a great time. Thanks for joining us here, guys, today.
Appreciate it.
If you have a question, tweet it to @TommyMedia. Thanks for joining us. Be sure to check TommyMedia.com for the latest campus news. With Coach Glenn Caruso and Ryan Winter, I'm Jesse Krull. We'll see you next time in The Locker Room.